welcome to Street Biashara. I'm Brandon Yemichaba. Today we are on the streets of Nairobi because we are on a mission to test people's general knowledge on business and business-related issues. Sometimes might sound simple, some you may come across, but actually do not know the meaning. So come along and let's find out the answers Kenyans have in store for us.
An audit is when you carry out, would I call it a sum or like you do a financial summary of the assets and maybe the financial stuff you have. As a company, also as an individual. Yeah. I can also audit myself. Yeah, I do audit. Yeah.
Audit ni kubalance the sheet sama. Oh, let me say, you balance your credit, nini tuseme your savings, your monthly spendings, such things. You're in your balance sheet. How much money you're supposed to spend, how much money you're going to save, how much money you've made.
What's the difference between a balance sheet and an audit?
Balance sheet nafikiri ni iko chini ya audit. Audit is the kitu mzito. The big name. Okay, audit ni balancing the money company may make, it has spent, and the taxes.
Can we say an audit is a proper analysis of business of business?
A proper analysis of business. Could you expound?
The income and the expenditure.
Well, an audit is, I would say, is the oversight on the side of the account itself.
What is an audit? Pardon? Audit. Yes,
a balance sheet is the balance between it is actually used in business, balance between the liabilities and the assets. So in the business, when you want to know your profit, so you balance the liability and the assets, the total.
And then what is an audit?
An audit, I think now that process of that process, I think that is the auditing.
So what is an audit?
To me, I think it's just the same, the balancing of the.
So there's no difference between a balance sheet and an audit?
The balance sheet is where the audit is done.
We're dumb sometimes.
An auditor is someone who takes accounts of things that you have done in your, maybe in your accounts, or maybe in the process that maybe has been written down. So he's following up on the steps that you are supposed to take, that you have not taken, or you have taken. So he's taking an audit of your activities.
Okay, so what is an audit? It's very good that you've mentioned that name. So what is an audit?
It's the process of accounting. How can I put it? It's the process of accounting of the things you're doing. That process. I don't know how to phrase it.
Audit ni nini basi?
Audit.
Audit.
Audit. Mimi sijasoma hizo vitu sana. Mimi ile nimesoma si hiyo, nimesoma mambo ya kama geography, hizo unaweza niuliza hizo.
Lakini saa hizi lazima uko unafanya financial transactions ndio uko hapa.
Yeah, lazima nifanye, lakini najua. For example, ile ukiniuliza pesa nini naweza nikakuelezea.
Pesa ni nini basi?
Pesa ni for example, wewe. Wacha nisindanganye sana. Vitu zingine unajua tunazijua internally. Wewe kama pesa kila siku na kila mtu ushika pesa. Na ukimwambia akuelezee maana yake pesa, haiwezi akakuelezea, lakini yeye mwenyewe anajua pesa ni nini.
Audit ni nini?
Audit. Unajua mimi si audit ni kama nini sasa?
Tunasikianga kuna kwa hizi kampuni kubwa kuna auditors wanakuja kwa certain records. So hiyo audit ni nini?
Wale watu kuchukulia mahesabu ya kazi. Wale watu wanakuja kuchukulia kazi yako vile.
Wanakuja kufanya nini?
Kuchukulia kazi yako vile iko. Audit,
Alafu wanaifanya nini?
Wanataka kupigia mahesabu. Kama umepata hasara au umepata nani?
Wanatumia nini ndo wa certain kama umepata hasara ama faida?
Certain labda ile vile umeuza. Unajua anatumia, unajua yeye hayuko. Sasa anatumia labda malisiti ile umeuza na ile hiyo umeuza na ile kitu inaonekana imekuja. Kwa mfano kama kwa petroli, unajua anakuja kwa petroli anaona vile amesoma, unajua anachukua budget vile wameuza, na yeye anakuja anapiga masawa, anakuambia kama umepata faida ama hujapata faida.
Sema kama Clarion hivi ama Nakumatt uchumi, wamekuwa wanaenda hasara, labda msichana pocket do kwa mfuko. Sasa audit wanakaa wanachiki venye hizo do zinakuwa zinaenda yani.
You see balance sheet? You see balance sheet?
Unaona kazi zinafanana.
So difference ni nini? Jiko na terms different.
Different audit ni kama investigation. Wanakama na investigate venye hizo do zinakuwa zinatumika. Balance sheet kutoka hiyo. Sasa unakam balance sheet sasa ni kubalance venye job iko. Hizo madove venye ziko.
Audit is verification of the account and now looking this account into detail and verifying that every account and every coin has been put into the right place. Yeah, so, all intended purpose.
So are you trying to say audit is where you allocate money into different places? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, audit is verification. Okay. I talked of verification of the accounts. Now, how the accounts has been handled from day one to the end. How every coin has been allocated. Maybe there is this money that has been allocated to this purpose or for these accounts or for that matter. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that when you talk of when you talk of audit, is now verification of everything that has been spent. Every coin that has been spent, you verify that each and every coin has been put in the right or predetermined purpose.
So does auditing only happen in enterprises and businesses, ama wewe unazajifanya audit mwenyewe?
You can't do your audit mwenyewe. It requires some other person, because when I do it myself, it's like I'm doing an exam and I'm marking for myself. So once you do an exam and you are marking that exam for yourself, that is not an exam. The same happens to accounting, that you can't, now you are the one doing the accounts, you can't be the one now doing the verification. You need someone else who can come and now verify that what you have done is right.
And audits?
Yes.
Depending on the business, okay? Yes. Okay, let's say an audit is something that the accountant heads or everything does just to make sure that everything concerning the business is okay. Maybe concerning the month or the expenditures and everything. Okay, rough idea to me, that's what an audit is for business, just to keep everything running concerning the business, the finances, the cash flow of everything, how the workers are being paid and everything. So let's say an audit entails everything concerning the business, that mostly, if I'm not wrong, done by the accountants.
So it's just for businesses and big companies. Can small companies do audits?
Yeah, they do audits, but that solely depends on the person who owns the company. You can look for an auditor to do the work for you, or you can do it yourself. It's not such a huge company.
An audit basically is a process of checking whether financial statements are true and fair, whether they represent the true and fair value of what is there. Basically, an accountant will always prepare the financial statements. Financial statements is actually the true and fair value of how the company is performing. It tells you this is the cost we used, this is the amount of money we paid on salaries, then this is the profit we made or the loss we made. So what an auditor does, so an auditor is one who performs an audit. So an auditor, basically, he will come in, check the financial statements against what was used to make the financial statements. So he's there to basically ensure what is being given to the shareholder or the owner of the company, because financial statement go to the owner of the company, is the true and fair value. So you'll always have two types of auditors. You'll always have internal and external auditors. An internal auditor is basically to ensure the financial statements are in line, are okay, and the accountant is following the right principles. So once an internal auditor is able to do that, so when an accounting period is over. You'll only find external auditors, maybe like Deloitte, KPMG, whatever, PwC will always come to a company. They look at the financial statements of that company and they give a qualified or unqualified result. So if they give an unqualified opinion, basically they're saying that those financial statements are almost, or they are the true and fair value of those. So if they give a qualified opinion, then there's something wrong. So you'll always hear those things like qualified opinion and qualified opinion. So unqualified opinion in this term is something good. When you see an unqualified opinion, basically means that what the company has done and what they have reflected on the financial statements is something that is good. It's something that is it's the true and fair value of the company at that time. So if they give a qualified opinion, basically like what they did to Chase Bank. Yes, when the time was collapsing in 2016, the auditors who were auditing them, they gave a qualified opinion. So when they give a qualified opinion, they tell you whether, meaning that you have not supported your documents or there's something wrong with your statements. You'll always find that's why the internal auditor and accountants are very good friends. They ensure that these things are, the accounts are very good and the financial statements are okay.
So as you can see, some of these business terms we come across each and every day, but some people do not know the meaning. Therefore, I hope this show helped you learn and remember some of those terms you thought you knew, but you did not know. Once again, I'm Brenda Nemichaba and this is Street Biashara. Till next time, bye!